真島さんは今何をおっしゃいと言いますか。あなた遅いです。
Next movie is Sex Tape. There is a lot of nudity in this movie. When I first saw Cameron Diaz walk across the room, she had this really tight, perfectly shaped, tiny ass on her. I thought it was so beautiful, this body, that I thought this had to be a stand-in. This could not be Cameron Diaz, who's in her late 40s. And yeah, it was her. This was actually her body throughout the whole film. If you're not expecting nudity, there is a lot of it in this movie. In fact, I was surprised they actually had a ball shot. But anyway, the two characters in this film get together and they're, at the beginning of the movie, they're really into each other. It's a university, the sex goes on and on. One of my roommates, for instance, his girlfriend from Taiwan moved in with us. They had sex every day. I'm not even joking. Every day for 2 years. I was expecting after the third or fourth month that they would slow down, but for the first 2 years it was every day. I just don't know how they did it. It was like something they had to do, maybe, religiously. Anyway, this couple finds that after having 2 kids, the sex has died. Almost died completely. They just don't do it anymore. And the fact is that, yeah, that's exactly what would happen when you have kids, because you don't want them walking in on you, you don't want them seeing anything. And this situation occurs in this film, so they're trying to figure out, well, how can we spruce things up? So they decide to make a sex tape. And it worked perfectly for them. They did, 3 hours worth of sex following the book, The Joy of Sex, doing each of the positions. Unfortunately, he made the mistake of putting it on a computer, an iPad, that he also had handed out as gifts, one to his son, one to his mother-in-law, one to his best friend. She gave one to her boss. And unknowingly, he had put the tape in his personal file, which is also connected to a share app, so that anything he puts in his personal file gets shared by the internet Wi-Fi to all the other machines. So the whole film is about them realizing, oh my God, our 3-hour sex tape is on everybody that we gave out, even the mailman, a computer to. You won't see the mailman. You see him in the commercial, but he's not in this film. And they decide they gotta get these films back. They have to get this all erased and clear it up. And the whole film is about doing that, but interjected into this is the best friend has a kid who's an absolute schemer, and he sees the tape and he wants to bribe them for, I think it was $25,000 he tried to get out of them, or else he would publish the sex tape. They did manage to get all the material back. Unfortunately, his best friend and his wife did see it. They tried to keep it from them for finding out that they had actually saw it. It is a brilliant movie. Enjoyed it very much. Yeah, the humor was actually quite good. And I'm going against all the other critics who say that this was a bad movie. This is not a bad movie. You will enjoy it. It is funny. The audience, it was a packed house. The audience laughed throughout. And it was just a very light-hearted comedy. If you're not into nudity, there's a lot of it in this film, in every position possible. But beyond that, this is a movie that you will enjoy, and I recommend it.
I'm not ever gonna give it